Hi there guys and welcome back to the Manchester United career mode of, well, relative realism, and you'll understand that when we get to the end. Today's episode finishing off the transfer window alongside games at West Ham, home to Newcastle and away at Arsenal, which, be really fun, I'd imagine. Good games to end the window and also will end the window. Starting off though, we do have offers for Scott McTominay from Atletico Madrid. That is a no, and we choose to block any more offers from him, for he will be a key component of our midfield. And Aliou Traore, who was in fact released by Manchester United, I didn't actually know that, he is now going out on loan to Sheffield United for this season. And then we have Matic also gets sold to Everton. I felt that sale was at least reasonably accurate. Matic has been like in Benfica, Serbian, and I've been like to sign like the older midfielders. Also, they signed Sami Khedira from Juventus as well. As we look at the West Ham lineup, only two new players that I could see in the starting line 11, Halstenberg and Beltran. But if you have a little look at their substitutes, they have Eduardo Camavinga sitting there. Don't know how much they spent on him, but lucky them. And this game started, and as per usual with most of my games, this well, the team we're playing starts a little bit quicker. Sorry, just little throat just went there. However, one thing with Manchester United are known for, and what is so prevalent for us, is a good counter attack. As Fernandes wins the ball, Cavani gets in a breakaway. We keep pushing a little bit wide, but Cavani, no hassle, top corner. 1-0 Manchester United, and that's a good start. Not too long after that though, Mason Greenwood gets to bring the ball away. Lovely ball over the top, couple of bounces, and first time strike. Bruno Fernandes, bottom corner, lovely volley there to make it 2-0 to Manchester United, and pretty much make it game over. I felt like we were pretty much in charge. Jadon Sancho goes on a lovely run there, and Cavani should have made it 3 just before 10 minutes before half time. But then again, just before half time, we did in fact make it 3-0. Declan Rice takes a shot and it deflects off the arm of Ryan Fredericks. I wondered how long it would be before we got to show the fact that I do in fact play with the handball rule on. And apparently not very long, as it's only the second game of the season. Clear handball, arms out, hits the arm, penalty to Manchester United. We'll come back to the penalty and handball situations in about a minute's time, as with Bruno Fernandes, or Bruno Penandes as we'll affectionately now call him. And yes, I will use the target because penalties are impossible in this game. Right in the top corner, Darren Randolph stands no chance. Darren Randolph, former Motherwell goalkeeper, Motherwell being my actual team that I support up in Scotland. So yeah, it finishes 3-0 at half time. We've been very dominant, 9 shots on target. Possession wise could have been better, but like West Ham haven't been in this game, and just still, that was all she wrote for that. West Ham do get a go back here. I don't know what All Black is doing here, just dancing way back to the 6-yard box. Doesn't cover that near post at all, and Anderson gets probably the easiest goal he'll ever score to make it 3-1. And I believe, like, but honestly, like, what is All Black doing here? Like, I'm just going to walk back here, dee. Yeah. We do keep trying to attack. Bruno Fernandes gets on the attack here and somehow doesn't score. Randolph with a good safe pair of hands. Struggling to score finesses this year. And speaking of penalties, referee blows the whistle, gives another penalty. Now this time, I was a little bit dubious on this penalty. I'm not going to lie. If we watch it here, I mean, it doesn't really give anything away for Stuchek. I feel he's hard done by. And obviously we try to keep it somewhat realistic with even having the handball rule on. So, as you'll see what I'll do here, we'll go straight to the instant replay. We don't need VAR, we are the VAR. As we rip it past, and we'll do it quicker than VAR. Hard to tell from that angle, we need a closer inspection. So as the ball comes in, Cavani gets his head to it first, it hits Soucek in the head, does bounce off his arm, but his arm's tucked into his body. To me, that's a natural position. So, it goes to the VAR team. They're checking the penalty, and the decision being no penalty. So, how we no penalty in it? As we come out of a little bit of it, we're just got for any no penalties. We will miss the penalty. That's as simple as keep it real. That wasn't a penalty in my opinion. If it was given in the game, you'd expect VAR to overturn it. And immediately from that, I was nearly regretting the decision of VAR. So West Ham do manage to come forward, and they finally get the ball out to Felipe Anderson, who thankfully misses All Black, making a good save, and that's where the match ended at 3-1 to us. Well, so it's good to show you a bit of the VAR, and that we're also playing handball and taking it seriously, as Mengi gets a loan offer for Fulham, and Phil Jones gets an offer from Brentford. That seemed like a correct transfer, in my opinion, as obviously we host Newcastle here at Old Trafford, and I kept this whole clip in because I was really annoyed we didn't score. I feel that it's quite hard to see a nice passage of play, of just like nice passing movements and keeping the ball rolling. Because normally you're just counter attacking, you don't see the passing like in between the lines and to try to find space too often. As Fernandez does manage to get past Elizondo. Ball's whipped in. I really hoped Cavani got his head to it, but sadly it was cleared. However, McTominay, and I always say, you need to win those high balls. McTominay manages to keep it again. Greenwood gets the ball into Cavani, and that's all she wrote. Cavani smashes that home. We do end up with a 1-0. Newcastle haven't touched the ball, but that's how it should have been. I was hoping for a better passage of play, but you know, for me it was a good passage of play that wasn't a counter attack for a change. And just 4 minutes later, we get the ball out to Sancho. Not shown too much so far, Sancho. I believe he gets a lovely cross in, and the ball literally hits Cavani and looks over the defender into the back of the net. Probably the luckiest goal we'll see all season. Definitely got lucky there. But you know what? Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. It comes and goes. To get to the 20th minute, we managed to win the ball back. Cavani holds the ball up. Gets a bit lucky there again, a wee bit more of that luck bouncing back, and it just lets Bruno Fernandes in to have an easy shot on goal. And it's 3-0 Manchester United. Like, I always question, like, oh, have we set this far too easy? Like, because, like, that's the thing, like, 25th minute, like, I stopped, nobody came near me. I'm like, oh, we need to change something here. Like, you're not going to get that space in the middle of the park, I don't care who you are. That space doesn't exist. As Sancho, lovely little pass, and Declan Rice missing a great chance to make it 4-0. And 3-0 was where the first half ended. And as I'll show you here, I went and fixed that first control error. I felt the first touch control was maybe a bit high. But as I said, I'm not playing this game for everybody to suddenly start playing like Barcelona. It gets really annoying at that. As we miss another chance for make it 4-0. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes you need to have a bit of passing realism. Like Newcastle, I'm going to have like a 95% passing accuracy. Like 86 there with first touch error and things like that. So see, we've got a few injuries. Telles 5 days, Sancho 4 weeks. Nothing to worry about as Mengi goes out on loan and Jones gets sold. So this one was weird. We were linked with Danny Ings, apparently, in real life, and I've seen a few news stories actually the other day. And we made the offer of 20 million, and they came in with this Fred plus 900,000. And I sat and thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. I'm looking to sell Fred, and I thought, you know what? Southampton could be a real place that he could go to. However, Danny Ings' demands are absolutely shocking. He wants 120,000 a week and 1.2 million extra for 10 appearances. Nah, I'm not giving you double your wages for the first 10 appearances. Like he'll make 1.2 million after the first 10 appearances and he wants another? No. So, that was not happening. Sometimes I feel that some of what they want is a little bit counterproductive. I get your company Manchester United, but I'm not giving you 1.2 million extra after 10 appearances. If you have not scored, you do not deserve that money. Anyway, go on to the next game. Last game of the before the transfer window ends as we go away to the Emirates at Arsenal. And there was a name there that I seen just at the last second, and he appears right here. Gerard Moreno, the scourge of our European adventure. Oh, hopefully he doesn't score and score penalties today. But as we look at the Arsenal team, Nicolas Sule, new signing, defensive bits, defensive stability for Arsenal, and there he is. Gerard Moreno is in fact up front. Cut that off a bit early. Didn't actually look at the bench or anything to see if they'd signed anyone else. We started again. We started very quickly, as you always want to do. Again, that turn and finesse shot just doesn't want to actually work. Get the ball out to Max Aarons, spin it back around. Greenwood into Cavani, blocked, and somehow, we get the ball back here. Fernandes saved, and Fernandes gets put on the ground, and yep, takes a slight knock for injury. Great. Didn't sub him off, didn't have to sub him off, as Emile Smith-Rowe tries the turn and finesse as well, doesn't work for him. But we didn't take Fernandes off, and every time Guendouzi was on the ball I get worried. He wasn't doing much, but he was always there. There's a wee lovely over the top ball, gives Arsenal the lead. Pepe slotting it past Oblak. Really annoying, Arsenal hadn't been in this game too much, and thankfully just before half time, the injured Fernandes did whip a great corner in for Edison Cavani to head home to make it 1 each. Don't know where Cavani was going for this celebration, but he just wanted to go on the run and show that he can still run. 1 each obviously was the first half ended. I think we do end up taking Fernandes off as Pogba's on the corner duties there. Very tough game, Arsenal. Arsenal always a tough game. I always feel we should be beating Arsenal though as Greenwood brings it forward. Cavani with a lovely little cat pass, and there was Scott McTominay. That's why they weren't stealing Scott McTominay. That's why he is blocked from leaving. He makes it 2 as we come back. Good comeback, Manchester United. You know, we like to concede first and then show, you know what, you can score first, but we are going to defeat you afterwards. It's like watching real life. And do you ever get to that point, you know, you think a player's playing really, really well, and then they do something stupid? Enter Max Aarons. I don't know if I can blame him. I don't know what is really the... A penalty gets given here, and I can't tell really, is it for the tackle or is it a handball? It was hard to really tell. It was hard to tell. Like, the replay will come here, and it's hard to tell, like, what. Like, he'd been playing so well, and then this happened. I think it's handball. I feel it's a good tackle, but Gerard Moreno steps up. And why does he miss it? Because he wasn't wearing the yellow. He's not wearing the yellow. That's why he missed that. We do end up getting away with a 2-1 win. We get an offer from Martial here, and I was unsure. They're offering us money and Mohamed Hatarin, who's a really good player in career mode, but in real life he's only linked with Manchester City, Arsenal and Chelsea. I couldn't really find Manchester United links. So for us here and then, we do decide to reject the offer. Get an offer from Lille for Pereira, which I do accept, and we reject the offer for Henderson from Lyon. Villarreal ironically come in and want Edison Cavani. That's a nope. We need him. He's the main striker for this season. Could be his last season with the club. And Andres Pereira does get sold to Lille. Joe Pereira offered for Swansea. He does in fact end up leaving the club for Swansea. And we end this transfer window there. Now what you don't see pop up, which I thought that I had left in, is we spent over 300 million in this transfer window. Not exactly realistic, is it? But I think that's the point. Like, that's how far Manchester United really are behind, like, Manchester City. Is probably 300 million a single transfer window. Financial fair play involved, that probably wouldn't happen. But that's the steps we have to take. As we look at the league table though, undefeated in 4, same as Chelsea and Liverpool, and Spurs are also undefeated. As are Brentford. You can't really judge the Premier League table after 4 games. Obviously, it's a very false positions. Like Man City in 10th, Arsenal in 12th may not be a false position, but when you look like further down, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, are they got to be there? Like Fulham and Bournemouth haven't won a game. Are they got to be there the whole season? Maybe. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching episode 2 of this career mode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.